Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. I'm Mystic Megan and today we are going to do a reading about what potential is there in your relationship. This doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, and if there is more than one person, feel free to assign one card per person so you can have different readings for these individuals. For others, you may have been drawn to this reading because of another relationship that might be on the horizon. This can be a new friendship, or maybe even you're repairing a family relationship or connection. Before we get into shuffling the cards, there's a couple of announcements that I would like to make. If you like pick a card readings, please subscribe to my channel. I will be posting a new video on Tuesdays, so please subscribe so you never miss a video. Last thing I would like to announce is that to promote my channel, I'm actually giving away one free reading per week for the next 4 weeks. So if you would like a free reading, please leave a comment down below. With that said, let's move on to our cards. Okay, with the deck shuffled, let's pick out the piles. First we have pile number 1. You are magic. Then we have pile number 2, soul on fire. Pile number 3, the sacred flow of yes. And pile number 4, fill your cup with sacred giggles. If you want some additional guidance, we also have some angels you can pick from. This is pile number 1. This is pile number 2. This is pile number 3. And last we have pile number 4. Choose whatever pile you feel most drawn to, and if you feel drawn to more than one pile, that just means that there's more than one message here in this reading for you today. Once you have chosen your piles, click down on the description below for your timestamps, and I will see you in your reading. Hello there, pile 1, and welcome to your reading. So you picked this angel here, and you also picked you are magic. What a powerful card you picked. All right, let's put that there. All right, let's start with your oracle cards. Let's have a look. We have the 1. Okay, we're getting a pretty powerful message here already. Next we have a new romantic cycle begins. Well, we definitely know this is a romantic relationship we're talking about here. Then we have invitation. Invitation. Let's just start with those cards here. Okay, first thing I can see is there is a lot of purple in these cards. So purple might be a color that you need to tap into. Perhaps you need to wear purple clothing, or, you know, maybe put some decorations up around your room or in your living space that has purple in it. Purple is a very strong color for you right now that will really resonate with manifesting this relationship. As I mentioned before, we can tell already that this is a romantic relationship we're talking about, and that is not just because of this, but it's also because of the one. We have the one here. So I have a feeling this one person is somebody who is making you feel very, very magical. It's a very deep connection, the kind of connection that you haven't really felt for a very long time. I am getting the feeling that the reason you are here in this reading at the moment is because you have recently had an invitation by someone, either to connect or to meet up, or maybe even go on a date. It could be even as far as having an invitation to become a couple, making a serious commitment to each other. It's an invitation that maybe you are leveling up in this particular relationship. All right, let's have a look at your cards. So we have the Two of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the Moon, and the Star. Okay, I'm just going to check that you can see the cards okay. All right, great. All right, so with the King of Cups in the middle, I can very much see that this particular person, whether it's a male or female, does have a very is very connected to their emotions and has a lot of emotional control. They are somebody who knows themselves quite deeply, and they know what they want in a relationship, and they know what they want in a connection. I do feel like that this person is taking the lead and sending you an invitation, or being very clear about what it is he or she wants in their relationship and their intentions in this relationship. With the Two of Swords over here, I feel like that maybe you are struggling with something to do with this connection, with this relationship, that maybe there is some inner conflict that is holding you back from actually taking up that invitation and actually moving towards that relationship, even though this person has been very clear and honest about what it is they want, and even though this person has made it very clear about what it is they want and that they are interested in you. With the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like the only way to move past this decision for you is to take it step by step. Don't make any sudden decisions. I feel like for you, maybe there's a bit of a trust issue going on, and there's only one way you can really build that trust is by taking it slowly and allowing the time to build that trust. With the Star over here, I can see that there is a lot of potential in this relationship to become something that you've always hoped and wished for. But with the Moon here, I can also see that there is a lot of things that are going on in the background that will probably contribute to your relationship that you can't see yet. The Moon is here to warn you to be ready to take on and accommodate anything that may arise that you did not expect to experience. It's just, there is I can see that there is some work that needs to be done, and there will be problems that come up, and there will be unexpected things that will come up. All right, let's get out I'm going to get the Oriens Animal Tarot, and we are going to have a look at these cards here. Pull a few more cards. First, we have the Five of Wands. Then we have the Four of Wands reversed, the Three of Cups reversed, the Temperance, and the World. Okay, so what I am seeing here, and this may relate to the Moon, is that with the Three of Cups and the Four of Wands reversed, I very much get the feeling that this is a relationship that may clash with your social groups, be it your family, maybe you're a part of a church, maybe there's going to be some conflict with your friends, but I can see the possibility of this relationship somewhat affecting your community, your support network, and your friends. And we can also see that with the Five of Wands. So with the Five of Wands, the Four of Wands reversed, and the Three of Cups reversed, we can definitely see that there's a lot of conflict going on here. And that might be why you're having this struggle up here about pursuing this particular relationship. That being said, with Temperance here, I do believe that you have the power to manage this conflict. You do have the emotional balance and stability to navigate this situation. And it's not going to happen very quickly with the Knight of Pentacles over here. It's something that's going to happen very, very slowly. But if you move through these things bit by bit, step by step, and just navigate the things that come up spontaneously, then you will definitely move into a very promising situation with this particular partner. It is really a very promising thing to see the Star and the World underneath each other, but also we have Temperance and the Moon. So these are very promising cards to be next to each other. Whatever reveals itself from the Moon, you definitely have everything it takes to be able to handle that conflict and move past it. Alright, pile one, those are all of the messages I see for you here today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure you like and subscribe. Comment below if you want your free personal reading, and if you'd like more content, please be sure to follow me on Instagram at Mystic Megan Tarot, and I'll see you next time. Hello there, pile two, and welcome to your reading. This is your reading about your partnership potential. As I mentioned in the intro, we are leaving this open to any kind of relationship. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. It can be a family, member, or even a friendship. You have chosen the Soul on Fire card and this angel here. All right, put this over here. Let's have a look at your cards. First, we have the Queen. So I feel like whoever this is, it's possibly a dominating female energy in your life. Then we have your commitment is being tested, and review. Okay, let's just start with these cards here. I'm just going to check that you can see the cards okay. All right, I'm getting the message from the cards here that this person is a strong, possibly domineering female energy. I feel like maybe she is somebody who, with Soul on Fire, I get the feeling this is about emotional triggers. So I feel like she maybe creates some emotional triggers in you, and you find yourself reacting to her quite quickly, and almost feel like you don't have control over your reactions. I don't want to say they're necessarily a female. They could be a female, or they could have a feminine energy, but this person is somebody who really triggers you at the moment. The retrograde here is really encouraging you to look at yourself, look at those reactions, because when it comes to reactions, it's not always to do with the other person's behavior. It's sometimes to do with what experiences we had in the past. When we experience those triggers and we experience those feelings with other people, we do tend to blame them for that. But I don't think in this particular situation that this person has the same intentions as the person who maybe has hurt you in the past. Your commitment is really being tested here. Your commitment to yourself and your commitment to your healing process. Because at this stage, it's very easy for you to walk away, but here you are in this reading seeking advice on this relationship. So this is the card that's really telling you that you are meant to be here, and this situation is playing out because this is a commitment test for you and your own healing process and your own growth. Let's get out your tarot cards. We have the 8 of Pentacles. We have the Page of Pentacles. I wonder if this conflict is about money as well, involves money. 6 of Pentacles. The Sun. And 8 of Cups. Okay, so we do have a lot of Pentacles in this reading. So that tells me that this either has something to do with money, possibly money, but possibly something that has happened in the material world. So maybe they took something, or maybe you took something. So with the 6 of Pentacles in the center of your reading, I can see that this whole problem is about an exchange. Maybe there was supposed to be some sort of exchange between you guys to do with physical items or physical things, or maybe you were supposed to help them in some way, or they were supposed to help you, and this whole thing has come across, this whole conflict has been caused by something that has happened as far as like some sort of exchange between you two. With the 8 of Pentacles, I do see you as being somebody who has a very strong position in this quarrel, I suppose you can say, and that you do hold a lot of power in this relationship, and you do have the power to kind of step up and step forward to heal and make that connection with this person. With the Page of Pentacles, I can also see that making a step towards this person is going to be a very important learning and healing experience for you. Page is about learning and bettering our skills. This situation is very much an opportunity to expand on yourself and to learn new interpersonal skills, and to learn how to balance things with the 6 of Pentacles. I do see a lot of happiness in your friendship, and again, this 6 of Pentacles really is communicating that we need to find that balance. We need to find that balance where we're sharing, we're giving, we're taking, and at an equal measure, and we're respecting everyone in this relationship and respecting everyone's needs. And I see great potential for happiness and joy and balance in this relationship with the Sun. But the 8 of Cups is indicating that the negative thoughts and feelings you have about this particular situation, you're just going to have to find a way to deal with those and walk away from that. We can't be hanging on to those negative feelings and those negative perspectives about this person and about this situation. So it's only if you can walk away, you can learn to heal yourself, learn the lessons that you need to learn, and heal yourself, and let that hurt and conflict go, that you can have that healing, positive friendship. What is the potential in the relationship? More guidance, please. What is the potential in the relationship? All right, first we have the Queen of Cups reversed. Next we have the Nine of Pentacles. More Pentacles. Next we have the Ten of Cups underneath the Six of Pentacles. That's already a really positive message. Next we have the Page of Cups. Then we have the Ten of Wands underneath the Eight of Cups. That's a really interesting message as well. All right, let's just start with the Queen of Cups. So with the Queen of Cups underneath the Eight of Pentacles, I very much see that there is a bit of avoidance, emotional avoidance that is going on here. With the Eight of Pentacles, I do believe that you have what it takes, and you have maybe the power in this situation, but with this Queen of Cups, you are being a little bit avoidant and kind of maybe tiptoeing. Maybe you're a little bit scared. You're lacking confidence to actually take that emotional ownership in this particular situation. With the Page of Pentacles underneath the Nine of Pentacles, I do believe that maybe this relationship is a wish fulfillment that can really add to your life and be a part of your positive, empowering life experience. And we're really seeing with working through the Six of Pentacles that you have a wish fulfillment here. The Ten of Cups is a card that really speaks to a wish coming true, a partnership, a connection, maybe a family. So even though whatever issues you may be having in the physical world, this is a relationship that creates a lot of positive emotions and energy in your life. Again, we see with the Page of Cups underneath the Sun that there's a lot of positive energy here through learning, through growth, through emotional connection and balance. And with the Eight of Cups and being able to walk away from this conflict, find an understanding within yourself by learning about your own emotions and bringing them forth into the world, and letting go of the hurt and emotions that both of you have experienced, you actually have a really great opportunity to kind of start afresh. With the Ten of Wands, usually the Ten of Wands means burdens, carrying too much, taking on too much, carrying too much. It can mean a journey. So with it reversed, it means that you are not going anywhere, and by learning to let go of these negative emotions, this avoidance, this self-doubt, this lack of ownership, you can empower yourselves both to stay in the relationship, not only stay in the relationship, and free each other up from each other's burdens. Anyway, pile twos, that is all of the messages I see in the cards for you here today. If you enjoyed your reading, please like and subscribe. If you would like the chance to win a free reading, please leave a comment down below. It was a pleasure reading your cards today, and I'll see you next time. Hello there, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. This is your reading about what is the potential in your relationship. So we are leaving this open to any kind of relationship, not just romantic ones. All right, you picked the card of Sacred Flow of Yes. Let's have a look at your other cards to see what this card is actually trying to tell us. So first we have the Venom. Then we have a fiery climax approaches. And last we have confrontation. Having a look at all of these cards, with the Venom here, I feel like this is an indication that perhaps this relationship is not necessarily very good for you. With confrontation here, we can see that there's a lot of confrontation between you two, and I feel like you are the one who is constantly saying yes. Maybe you don't have enough boundaries at this point in time, and you are constantly giving yourself to this person. And unfortunately, if we are constantly giving ourselves to somebody who's not giving themselves to us, that will cause problems in the future. And I feel like this is what this fiery climax is about. The shadow side of Aries can be very volatile and quite angry. And I do feel like this is a warning that if you don't take control of your boundaries and start standing up for yourself, if you don't express yourself and you don't enforce your boundaries and communicate, that there will be a confrontation that will happen from this. The confrontation also tells us that at this present time, you and this person are at opposite ends of each other. That there is no way you guys can find a way to meet each other. I do feel as though the person who you are dealing with is refusing to meet you where you need to be met. Okay, well, let's have a look at your tarot cards. First, we have the Queen of Pentacles, the Fool, the Nine of Cups, the Devil, and the Two of Pentacles. Hello there, pile 3. Okay, hello there, pile 3. So I have your cards laid out for you already, and the reason for this is because my camera has actually cut out midway through the reading, and I completed the reading to realize my camera was no longer recording. So I have to do this whole thing again. All right, let's start with the Nine of Cups here. So the Nine of Cups is telling me that you are looking for a relationship that is something that's safe and comfortable. With the cups, it's usually emotional safety, emotional security, and feelings. So you are definitely looking for a relationship where somebody is going to hold this space for you and be emotionally available and create safety and security. With the Queen of Pentacles here, I see that you have in the past created a space for yourself where you have taken control of your emotions and your perspectives, and you have really nurtured yourself. Perhaps there's a lot of healing that you did in the past. Perhaps you have had toxic or controlling relationships in the past where you have also compromised your boundaries, and you have definitely grown from that and really nurtured yourself, and you have learned to take control of your perspective. I do feel like with the Fool here, you have entered this relationship, and you have entered this relationship with a few fantasies and illusions about what this person is, or who this person is, and what they can provide you in a relationship. And I do feel like you wholeheartedly believed when you entered this particular relationship that this person was going to create a safe and secure place for you, and was a person who is emotionally available. Unfortunately, here with the Devil, we can see that this is probably not the case. As with having the Devil and the Venom together, so the Devil is about addictions, it's about feelings and emotions and habits that are destructive for us, that maybe control us and that don't serve us. So with the Devil here, I do feel like this particular relationship is actually activating maybe some parts of yourself that is not so positive. With the Two of Pentacles here, we are being asked to have a look at this situation, have a look at ourselves, have a look at this person, and really ask ourselves and really ask yourself whether, and really to look at yourself and this other person and really ask yourself if with the Four of Cups, I can see that when you were in with the Queen of Pentacles and the Four of Cups, I can see that when you were in this particular part of your life, you'd actually gotten a bit bored. And I feel like this is really why you ended up moving into this relationship with this idealistic idea of who this person is and what this relationship can become. With the Five of Pentacles reversed and the Fool, we can see that you have really overindulged in this relationship to a degree that is really not serving you. It's not serving this person, and you continue to overindulge. You continue to engage. You have really indulged in this fantasy and continue to indulge in this fantasy, even though you definitely have the power, even though you really do have control over your perspective. You are actively making the choice to indulge in this fantasy. With the Page of Wands underneath the Nine of Cups, and I find the imagery here really interesting, even though they are different animals. With the Page of Wands, this is curiosity, and with this cat here, I'm sure you've heard the expression, the curiosity killed the cat. So I do feel like your fantasies and your hope for, like, when we think of curiosity, we kind of think of somebody who's continuing to explore something without really thinking of the bigger picture, who's letting you know, the shadow side of curiosity is that we continue to pursue something, or we continue to explore something that may be not safe for us and may not be for our highest need. And I do feel like in this particular case, you are continuing to explore this relationship because of this fantasy. You enjoy the idea of this fantasy more than you enjoy the idea of the reality of the situation. And that is where it becomes toxic with the Devil. Knight of Cups again represents idealistic ideas of love, idealistic ideas of romance, and just the idea of being in a romantic relationship and being in love. And because this is under the Devil, we can very much see that it is these ideas, and it's this fantasy and this idealistic hope for the relationship that you have with this person that is really controlling and really manipulating you. With the Strength underneath the Two of Pentacles, Spirit is really telling you that you have the strength to actually balance this situation out. You are the person in this relationship that has the strength of this perspective. You can be nurturing as well as enforce boundaries. You can reason and you can assess. And using those skills there is a real strength for you. And you can bring those skills into this relationship as a bit of a leader. I very much feel like this particular person is very insecure, and perhaps they don't actually know what they want and what they need, which is why their behavior is so inconsistent. So you are really being encouraged to point these inconsistencies out to this person in a way that is nurturing and is really just asking them kind questions. Like, for example, if they said they were going to do one thing and ended up doing another, bring that to their attention in a really kind, nurturing way, and just ask them really nice, nurturing questions. I don't feel like this is the kind of a situation that needs any strong, enforcement of boundaries, but I do feel like that you have the strength and the power to be nurturing, comforting, and guiding for this particular person. The only way you can do is by taking care of yourself first. So take care of yourself first. Decide what it is you want from yourself first, and where you want to go, and what you want from this relationship, and then you will be able to guide this person in that direction. All right, anyway, pile threes, that's all of the messages I see in the cards for you today. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. You can also follow me on Instagram at Mystic Megan Tarot. If you would like to get a chance to win your own free personalized reading, please leave a comment down below. And thank you for letting me read your cards, and I'll see you next time. Hello there, pile four. Welcome to your reading, and this is your reading about what is the potential in your relationship. Anyway, let's have a look at your cards. You have chosen fill up your cup with sacred giggles. Let's put that there. All right, as well as this angel here. Let's have a look at your other cards and find out what is in your reading. First, we have the Father. Next, we have confidence is key to your success. And strength. Okay, let's just start off with these cards here, and then we will get into your tarot cards. I'm getting a lot of positive energy from this card here, and I feel like Spirit is telling you that in this present moment, you need to be able to just enjoy this particular situation as it is. The message I'm getting from Spirit is that you need to let go of expectations in this particular relationship and really just enjoy the moment with this person. I feel like you're getting a little bit caught up in some ideas about what it could be, and that this is really affecting your confidence. With the Father here, I feel like the message is that there is potential to grow and to create a very strong connection with this person. However, we can't be putting expectations as to what that connection is going to be, and what that connection is going to look like, and what kind of things they are going to be able to fulfill for us. Whenever starting a new relationship particularly, it's best to leave ourselves really open to what it is that this person can provide us and how they can support us in their own way. It can be really unfair to expect something from someone that they are not able to provide you. So with the Strength card, this is really telling us that we need to ask ourselves what it is we need from this relationship, and how else we can provide this for ourselves. All right, let's have a look at your tarot cards. First, we have the King of Wands. Wow, we have another line here. Justice. Eight of Wands. The High Priestess. And the Empress. Okay, so we have quite a few major arcana cards here, which tells me that this particular relationship has the potential to be quite significant for you and this person. Let's start here with the Eight of Wands in the middle. This is really telling us that you have the desire to move quite quickly in this relationship. perhaps there is something that you have really dreamt of in this relationship, or you see that potential for this relationship to really fulfill certain expectations that you have, and that is what is fueling your intense drive to move towards this relationship with a lot of speed and a lot of intensity. However, I feel like this particular person with the King of Wands here is somebody who's a lot more slow moving and kind of thoughtful about what it is he or she wants, what they can provide you, and they are thinking of this relationship in a way that is more practical for you two as individuals. With Justice in the middle, it's clearly a balancing act between your two personalities. You are perhaps very impulsive and like have a lot of drive to go towards the things you want, and he is a lot sturdier, slow moving, thoughtful, and those two things are great things in themselves, but it's just for your relationship to work, you need to find the balance between them two. With the High Priestess here, Spirit is telling me that it would be really beneficial for you to connect with Spirit, to connect with your guides, connect with the universe, and really listen to yourself, perhaps do some meditation, to kind of calm yourself down and stop you from moving so quickly. If we are moving too rapidly through things, you tend to miss important opportunities to not only grow, but to acknowledge and appreciate the people in our lives. And if you're moving too quickly, I do feel like you are going to be missing out on opportunities with this person to connect with them and to just enjoy your relationship. As I mentioned before, over here, I was really getting the message that you need to just enjoy this relationship as it is, and not kind of try and force it into any particular ideal or situation or outcome. With the Empress here, this is really a message from Spirit to say, to let you know, to reassure you that you will have the relationship with this person that you want, that you have manifested it. You don't need to worry. This relationship is something that is going to be the fulfillment of what it is you want and what it is you need from a relationship. And Spirit just really wants to assure you that you don't need to make these rapid and thoughtless movement through this relationship to achieve this. That the best way to achieve this is to take it slowly, and is to connect with yourself and really take your time moving through these stages, because stages of a relationship are really important, and that's what really creates the groundwork for a relationship that will really last. So we don't want to be rapidly moving through these stages, because they are important stages, and there's a lot of opportunity for you to learn and grow about yourself by going through these stages slowly. Not only that, the other person will also have a good opportunity to learn and grow with you together, so that you are creating this as something for both of you. We are next going to move on to the Oriens Animal Tarot to get some more clarification on these cards. Pile 4. What messages do you have for pile 4? What additional messages do you have for pile 4? Okay, let's have a look at your clarifying cards. First we have the Lovers. Next we have the Six of Cups. Next we have the Three of Cups. Then we have the Devil. And the Eight of Swords reversed. Wow. What a powerful message we have here. Okay. So with the Lovers here, I am seeing that this particular person is actually a really balancing force in your life. I feel like this is the kind of person who's really going to compliment you and bring in the things into your life. This is the kind of person who's going to encourage the things in your life, is going to encourage different perspectives and ways of moving through life, through connecting with people. I feel like he's going to be a really balancing force that gives you different perspectives and different opportunities to grow in a way that you probably haven't had the opportunity to grow and learn before. With the Six of Cups underneath Justice, I feel like this person may represent somebody or remind you of somebody who was also a balancing force in your earlier life. So maybe in your childhood or your teen years, somebody who was around at one point and really created that balance for you. I very much feel like this person will be able to provide that same kind of balance as this particular person. I feel like Spirit is telling me that a good way to level your intensity and speed is by putting more focus into other connections and other friendships. Because if we tend to focus on one relationship, then that adds a lot of pressure for this one particular person to fulfill everything we want and need from them. But if you're actively engaging in other relationships, this allows a lot more space for the other person to be themselves, but also it's a great way to have your wants and needs filled by other people. And this really takes the pressure off the other person in this particular situation. With the Devil underneath the High Priestess, we're really seeing that if you do not put your faith in Spirit and what is meant to be, that a situation may occur that will be quite triggering for you. In this particular card, we can see that we have a praying mantis here climbing up into this. The last thing we really want to do is to follow your old habits and find yourself in the trap that you have in your previous relationships and repeating the same behavior. This relationship is really an opportunity for you to grow, for you to heal, and for you to connect with yourself and the universe and with Spirit in a way that you haven't previously done. And it's through the Empress to the Eight of Swords reverse, we can really see that this work is going to give us an opportunity to release ourselves from the traps we have set for ourselves, the traps that are our behaviors, the traps that are our triggers. The Eight of Swords upright would normally represent being trapped or bound or stuck in a situation, but with the Eight of Swords reversed, we can see that we no longer are trapped and we find ourselves released from this situation, from these old habits, from these old thought patterns. So overall, this is a relationship that's going to give you a lot of opportunity to learn and grow, just as long as you take this opportunity to reflect and grow. As long as you find this balance between his movement and your movement, there is a lot of opportunity for you to both learn and grow as a unit. Anyway, powerful, that is all of the messages I see in the cards for you today. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. If you are interested in getting your own personalized free reading, please leave a comment down below, and I'll see you next time.